When you told me on our first night together that you couldn't let anyone fall in love with you, did you really mean that?
Once upon a time, there was a young prince who was born in a castle. And there had never been a prince quite like him. He was born with his heart on the outside of his body. Whereas the other princes and noble children could withstand the slings and arrows of childhood, this prince felt everything acutely. Everything seemed to touch and threaten his unprotected heart. He didn't know that he was different, at least not at first. His family did. And they grew fearful that the people in the kingdom would see who he really was and turn against him. His grandfather, the king, sent the suit to Prince of Armor and told him that if he always wore it, nothing would ever happen to him. And so for many, many years, the prince believed that he was safe. And the price he paid for his safety was his freedom. Until he met this devastatingly handsome young peasant boy who was from this faraway land and said the most ghastly things to him that made him feel truly alive for the first time in his life. And because of this handsome peasant boy, the prince's armor began to fall away, piece by piece, until all that was left was the piece of armor protecting his heart. The peasant boy pulled and pulled at this last piece of armor, but the prince held it firmly in place. With every tug, the boy made a space between the prince's armor and his heart, and in that space, the prince's heart could beat freely once again.